Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to invite all of you the Asia's biggest leadership summit, 4th Annual Pharmaceutical Leadership Summit and Awards. On Saturday, 10th of December, we are going to witness some of the finest leaders of the Indian pharmaceutical industry to debate on the issues currently faced by the industry now. If I could start you about the Indian pharma industry, how it is shaped up, me being a pharma journalist for over a decade, I have realized that there is a tremendous transition from the pharma industry. What the traditional model was, that it has taken place a new model now. Post Daiichi takeover from 1997 of Ranbaxy, it has created a new Pandora's box to all the leaders of the industry. And I can assure you one thing here very well. Coming days are going to be very tough. It is not going to be the consolidation of the forces. It is going to be the mergers, acquisitions, because the pharmaceutical company owners believe that it is through the mergers, acquisitions, and R&D drive that will thrive the Indian pharma industry. Rupees 68,000 crore Indian pharma industry. As for the OPPI estimates, we predict that 22,000 pharma companies are there. But if you look at very closely and dispassionately, you will find there are around 500 to 700 pharmaceutical companies operating in the organized sector. When I mean the organized sector, these are the companies who are there in the branded formulation market. The branded formulation market is driven by the various factors. Now there is a change of focus of the customer behavior now. The doctors have increasingly becoming demanding now. There is also the change of the focus of the external stakeholders when it comes to the investors, when it comes to the media, when it comes to all the people. So the stage is set now for a big change now. Ladies and gentlemen, can I request all of you to come on the front rows? By the time we'll be joined by all the people. May I request all the people to come on the front rows, please? Yes. Thank you very much. The theme of this 4th Annual Pharmaceutical Leadership Summit and Awards is Generation Next Indian Pharma Leaders, Billionaire Minds, Drivers for Growth and Development. This is very essential in the context of what the old guard is going to do now. Because in the next 5 years, we are going to witness the phasing away of the old guards. I am not denying the fact that they will be the driving force. They will be the driving force. But if you look at all the next generation leadership, you talk about Wokhard, you talk about Indoco, you talk about Nicholas Piramal, you talk about other companies as well, even to some extent various smaller SME companies as well. They have groomed up their sons. And we talk about the professionalism in the pharma industry. It is very much there. Indian pharma industry is one of the robust sector. And I can proudly tell you, while I have covered more than 1,000 CEOs of the pharmaceutical companies, some of them being present here also, which will be joining later on. All these pharmaceutical CEOs, they have spoken very crystal clear to me that Indian pharma sector in the year 2015 or 2014 is going to emerge out as a leading, one of the most preferred destination hub. We already have more than 200 US FDA accreditations. I can tell you one more thing also. When you go to US and regulated markets, you will find the manufacturing facilities there and our manufacturing facilities there is much more bigger. We adhere to the stringent quality controls. And I can tell you the focus of the Indian pharma industry is moving forward now. The R&D investment, which was earlier there to the 2.2 to 3%, because they thought it's an expensive proposition. Now it has moved up to around 4.5 to 5%. And some of the company has taken up to 9 to 10% as well. If I could put it, it is Glenmark. Dr. Rasmi Barbia is present here. His company is also putting a lot of focus on the R&D innovations. R&D is going to play the key is the price control and the FDI. Some of the people who will be joining in the evening, those policymakers and ministers, I'll be talking to them very bluntly and frankly, because I believe that I have to voice out my opinion to them. Why this bunch of jokers sitting at the Drug Price Control Authority and the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer are not trying to understand the real issues of the pharma industry? Why they don't understand the leaders of the industry, what they are saying it? Will the market forces dominate, or what they are going to tell it is going to dominate? I am strongly in opinion of the factors that market forces are the final one actually. Unfortunately, we have Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer, Alagiri, who doesn't come to the office. He doesn't know how to speak in English. Do you expect us, the nation expect the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer, which is supposed to be the apex body and reflect the voices of the Everybody, all the pharmaceutical companies have a lot of expectation in the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer. To some extent, Ministry of Health and Family Affairs also. This politicking, this bureaucracy has actually taken a long time. And I can tell you, I can quote Mr. Ratan Tata's statement over here. Mr. Tata told that investment in India is going to be a big task. Recently, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh told that 100% FDI is going to be there in retail sector. Look at the coalition dharma of these people. Mamta is creating some problem there, and some other part they are creating the problems. What is the problem in having the 100% FDI? And to some extent also, when I did a cover story of this issue, when I took the interview of Pranab Mukherjee, Finance Minister of India, the industry was pursuing for a long time. It took them around 6 months' time to take a decision. Where with the pharmaceutical companies are going to get money? We need consolidation, we need globalization. We are in a globalized world, we are in a different world. We need to explore the newer horizons on the market. So 100% of FDI should have been done without any constraint. Now they have put CCI now. They have put the CCI to be the watchdog. I can tell you with all assurance, Pranab Mukherjee was very much silent when I asked them, is there a class of your interest with the Finance Minister, with the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer, with the Ministry of Commerce, with Minister of Commerce and others? He was non-committal. He's telling you all are united actually. But I can tell you behind the closed doors what happened. Behind the closed doors, it is the Finance Minister who shot the bullet actually. He told, let CCI to be the watchdog, and that is what the Prime Minister took it up. I'm not going to take you much of your time now. I'm going to run a small video which will speak about the Pharma Summit here and also the rest of the portion that is going. Can I have the IB, please?
India shall witness the most comprehensive summit for the pharmaceutical industry, from core issues to serious brainstorming in the interests of the industry. Network 7 Media Group presents an impressive battery of speakers you shall hear and interact with today. The illustrious personalities who will be present on the dais today are S. Krishna Kumar, Head Future Step; Satya Brahma, Editor-in-Chief, Pharma Leaders; Anand Desai, National President, Indo-American Chamber of Commerce and Managing Partner, DSK Legal; Keval Handa, Managing Director, Pfizer India Limited; Hasid Joshipura, Managing Director, GSK India Limited; Dr. Rashmi Barbaiya, CEO and Managing Director at Venus Therapeutics Limited; Ranjit Shahani, Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Novartis India Limited; Dr. Chandrasekhar Potkar, Director, Medical and Regulatory Affairs; Dr. Krishna Ella, Chairman and Managing Director, Bharat Biotech International Limited; Mahesh Zagade, IAS, Commissioner, FDA and Food Safety, Government of Maharashtra; Deepak Naik, Managing Director, Health and Youth Therapeutics Private Limited; Sanjay Bause, Managing Director, Synergy Diagnostics Private Limited; Shashikant B. Shinde, Whole-Time Director, Anjaneya Lifecare Limited; Subodh Priyalokar, President, Colocon India Limited; Narayan Gad, CEO, Formulations Panacea Biotech Limited; Dr. Lalit S. Kanodia, Chairman and Managing Director, Datamatics Limited; Dr. Ajit Dangi, President and CEO, Danson Consulting; Ajit Singh, Chairman, Associated Capsules Group; Dinesh Modi, Director, JB Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals Limited; Sunil Madhok, Director, Business Development, Pfizer India Limited; Dara Patel, Secretary General, IDMA;
second part there also, yeah. On the same one, on the same one. Or run the second one. Yeah. Thank you very much for your kind patience. Now I'm going to invite to deliver the opening address is Mr. S. Krishna Kumar, who is lovingly called as KK. He is the market leader of life sciences of Future Steps, a multinational corn and ferry company. Mr. Kumar has got around, Krishna Kumar has got around 25 years of experience in the pharma industry, both in domestic and international operations. He is well known in all the pharmaceutical circles of the industry. Since the last 3 months, he has taken over as the head of life sciences vertical in market leader life sciences at Future Step. KK is also at the international panel of cricket commentators with Global Cricket Radio and All India Radio. Mr. Krishna Kumar has got the uncanny ability to understand the pulse of the industry. He had an illustrious career starting with the FDC, then with various companies like Alchem, then with Wanbury. Now he's moved out to give a new direction to us in the most crucial leadership issues in the life science industry. I request Mr. Krishna Kumar to take over. Thank you very much, all of you.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you, Satya, for the introduction. I think we're already an hour behind schedule of what I was given when I entered here this morning. So we've already heard the overview of what this leadership summit is all about. So without much ado, let's go on to the first aspect, that is the welcome address, and we've got a very eminent personality whom we've seen at several pharmaceutical forums and across industry, actually. Dr. Lalit Kanodia. Dr. Kanodia is the founder and chairman of Datamatics Group of Companies, one of the pioneers in the Indian software and offshore industries. He founded Datamatics in 1975, prior to which he was instrumental in setting up of TCS in 1967. He is an executive member of NASSCOM, and he's also been designated as the honorary Consul General of Chile in India by the government of Chile. He has held several eminent positions with various industry associations, and he has also been on the board of directors of several large conglomerates and corporates. May now request Dr. Lalit Kanodia to come forward for his welcome address. Bring your hands together and welcome Dr. Lalit Kanodia. Dr. Kanodia, please.
Mr. Satya Brahma, distinguished speakers, award winners, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to stand before you to deliver the first address in my capacity as President of the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, which is co-sponsoring this event, and also in my personal capacity as Chairman of Datamatics. I come from the IT profession. I wrote the project report to create an IT company which is called TCS in 1965. And that time people were wondering, how can India